Pretty soon, we saw why the road had earned its name.
God almighty, that is high. That is a massive, massive drop. This is insane.
Whoa! Because the grasses stick up and you don't necessarily see what a long way down it is, and then you get one of those little gaps. And then you just see down and it is a long way. There's one there.
The dust didn't help either.
Oh, gee, look at that. That's narrow. Jesus H. I just don't know what I'm doing. I don't understand the rules on this road. You seem to drive 1 minute on the left, 1 minute on the right. Sometimes the lorry stops going the other way to let you go through. Sometimes they don't. Some lorries pull over. Others come barreling up behind you doing 3.5 times the speed of sound. It's completely baffling.
Thank you. But I'm coming up against the truck. I've got to go past him, and that means going on that side. Looking straight ahead. Breathe.
Moments later, James slowed down to let a mad local get past.
Does that mean there's one of those maniacal taxis, right?
And I didn't.
Oh, God. Sorry, I was
perfect straight with you
watching
about
the
this. You're
taxi.
now going to get macheted to death.
I was watching the
I don't
taxi.
care. I did warn you. Did I or did I not warn you?
James is killing Jeremy. Then things are going well.
I was watching the taxi.
You weren't.
I was watching the taxi.
Did your co-presenter on your television programme just attack you with a machete?
Yes, he did. He
That-
came to the window. It was quite cross because
that-
I ran into him.
That doesn't happen on, like, clothes programmes or
No,
gardening shows.
As we climbed higher, life in the already battered Toyota became truly terrifying.
That's my steering. I'm inches from death. There. The steering wheel doesn't do anything. My brakes stick on when I'm going uphill and cause the clutch to slip. I can't breathe because the dust gets in. Oh, God. That's real fear now. When I'm going downhill, the same brakes that stick on going uphill don't stop me. Ugh.
The Suzuki, too, was showing the strain.
What is the matter?
It's got dirt in the fuel system from the river.
So it's broken.
It's not broken. Occasionally a bit of it goes through.
Your simple, cheap car is broken.
Sticking to the code of the Top Gear Brotherhood, I left James and Richard behind.
This goes to show they're badly made, these Japanese cars. They're badly made.
James and I decided to stick together.
He's never going to go round us. My God, he is. That's insane. Oh. Right. I'm in a ditch. Okay. Yeah. Didn't see this. Whoa! What a thing to miss. Right.
No biggie, though, because my colleague would winch me out in a jiffy.
Hold on.
What?
The winch isn't working.
I'm now all on my own on Death Road. I have no idea where Ray Mears and Ted Nugent are. They've just disappeared. We have no phones, they're not on the radio. Oh, they could be dead.
We would, in fact, be dead quite soon, judging by the mood of the angry, stuck locals.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Handbrake off, etc. Ditch is going to level out, so it'll be fine.
There you go. What a nice man.
Soon, though, I wished I'd stayed in the ditch because the Toyota had developed yet another fault.
Something's broken on that back corner. This is pretty close to undrivable now. Right!
Meanwhile, very far ahead,
I'm now at 5,500 feet above sea level and still climbing. Oh God, crosses. A lot of crosses there.
and then underneath a waterfall, I learned why there were so many crosses up here.
Oh my God. No. Oh my. Stop there! It's gone nuts. That is going. That is going. Bloody hell.
We were still miles back. It was almost dark, and worse still, James's alternator wasn't charging the battery.
By how much is running your car with headlights on going to shorten the life of the battery and then kill the engine?
Well, I don't know exactly, but by quite a bit. They're already getting a bit dim, to be honest. God, this is murder.
Pretty soon, the inevitable happened.
My car is now dead and without a new battery.
Since the alternator was one of the few things working on the Toyota, I swapped my live battery for James's dead one.
And I think that was pretty good of me to donate my battery to you.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. And this time, we're not going to run with your lights on.
No, OK. We'll use the torches.
Yes.
Hang on a minute.
Strap a couple to the front.
Okay, I've waited till nightfall here at the summit of the Death Road, and my colleagues aren't here, which means they must be dead. I've therefore made them these, I think, rather touching memorials.
With the torches fitted, this was my view of Death Road.
Hammond, I want to say something to you that I wouldn't say at any other time. Please don't leave me.
Oh, God, those words are going to stay with me for a bit. I'll struggle to get over that. No, I won't.
Eventually, we made it to the ferry terminal and could taste the freedom.
Go! Just go!
Hang on, shall we wait for James?
But James was in big trouble because the cars chasing us had stopped and formed a roadblock.
You'll never take me alive, copper. I'll see you in Spain, lads.
See you, James.
It probably didn't hurt much.
No, it don't. So James May's dead.
Anyway.
At the campsite, I settled down to watch Hammond's creation take shape.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ow! Brave.
Do you want some help?
Nope. Don't need it, mate. One-man job, this.
Having got the block of flats going again, Jeremy eventually joined us.
This is gripping.
What are you doing?
It's
Finishing
unclear.
touches.
In Hammond's head, his build was coming along nicely. But it wasn't.
No.
And an hour later, Jeremy and I were bored.
Is there a pub?
There was, so we went to it, leaving Hammond to carry on building.
I see this as a sort of club room. Darts. Hanging out with your mates. Oh, yes. There it is.
Shall we order Hammond something? I'm thinking of the beer battered fishes, pea puree, tartar sauce and real chip. Don't like beer, I don't like better, I don't like fish.
He doesn't like fish. He doesn't eat fish.
He doesn't fish,
No.
I know he doesn't eat fish.
He might eat a free-range egg.
Back at base, the wind was getting up.
That bit's slightly too short.
When we got back from the pub, Hammond was still going.
Is this his motorhome?
I don't believe that.
That is outrageous.
Come in, dude, come in. This is the bed. Forms a central. Yeah,
Sorry,
that can happen.
sorry.
I'll give you a quick squiz round if you like.
Yeah, sure.
This is the library here. Then, thank you.
So you've got a library?
Library. This is the dining room.
goes on, look
Waiting
at that.
dining room furniture.
Bloody
In
Lord.
here, this. Oh, mind that. Yeah.
What's in here?
That's
huge.
Actually, that's bedroom. That's the child's bedroom. Look, this is my
What's
living room.
this?
This is lovely. in
Look at
here,
this.
see?
He's got an ancestral portrait.
Yes, I have a great uncle Tall there.
Just a minute. This is great uncle yourself.
Yeah, it
Let's
is.
have a look.
With the very lengthy tour over, it was time to get some sleep.
These are my night clothes that I like to wear. Oh, there we go. Oh. No!
Still, could be worse.
We must now find out how fast it goes round our track, so we must hand it over to our tame racing driver. Some say that his ears aren't exactly where you'd expect them to be, and that once, preposterously, he had an affair with John Prescott. All we know is he's called the Stig. Away he goes, and this car really is under the shout of setting a new lap record here. Does sound a bit like the Stig short shifting, but they have taken off the rev limiter. He doesn't want to lunge the engine. First corner there. Ooh, you see the back stepping out already, but he's on it in a moment.
Avete una cartina?
Do you have a map?
Oh, now I should explain Stig's new in-car entertainment is languages for beginners, and this week it's Italian. Holding that, Chicago, nicely done. Spit of flame, here's the hammerhead. This could be where it all comes undone. No, he's holding on to that beautifully. Snap of oversteer on the way out. Now he can really open the taps.
Un gelato, per favore.
An ice cream, please.
Okay, over 800 horsepower charging up towards the tyre wall. This should be quick. Come on, Stig, keep it on, keep it on. Oh, it's looking good. 2 corners left. Don't throw it all away here, Stig. You got the Zonda to beat. Zonda's in sight. Only Gambon left. Hard on the brakes, turn in, flick of opposite lock and across the line.
Does it?
Okay. It has got the Zonda F to beat. That's 1:18.4.
Gotta know. Come on.
And it did it in 1:20.4.
Oh.
Right down here. You see, you got all that power, but, you know, without the
can't use it.
downforce, there it is.
Do you know-
CCX. That's the difference.
Yeah,
Okay,
correctly
quicker one.
spelled.
Yeah.
Do you know, I think the only time that Zonda F is going to get knocked off the board is when Bugatti finally let us put a Veyron round our track.
You say that. But having posted this time, the Stig said, you know what? I reckon if I don't short shift and I'm a bit more brave in the corners, I reckon I can go faster than that. Who'd like to see that attempt?
Yes, please.
Play the tape. Right, he's off again, and this is the one, okay. Okay, he's into Chicago. He is really, really piling it on through there. Look at that, so beautifully controlled. Hammerhead, feeling for grip. Got to say, that does look faster. Now, go on, power, come on, Stig, get on the power. 806 brake horsepower, thundering down now to 130 miles an hour. He's lost the back, he's lost it, he's off! Oh my God. Oh my God, that's a big one. That's the first time the Stig's ever been off this track. Here it is again in slow motion. You can see the back steps out, no downforce. He corrects it, but there just isn't enough track, and that's a big tyre wall he's been through there. God, that is a big accident. That is a properly big accident. It's so, look, it's eaten the tyre wall. Look, there's the advantage of carbon fibre for you. Hardly any damage at all.
Yeah, and cheap to repair as well.
Well, cheaper than chewing gum with nicotine in it, that's for sure.
We camped by the river, and while James serviced his car, I hatched a plan.
Jeremy. Quick, come in. Come in.
That's the cow's head.
Yeah, well, it wasn't working in the boot. I've had a better idea. What? 10.
He's 10.
Yeah.
Love your thinking.
The second one from the right. Well, you find it. That's it.
Look, he's under his bed. What? Was a hippo?
What? Close. That sounded very close.
Oh my Christ, look at that. Hippos spend all day in water.
Yes.
And then they come out at night because I can't remember why.
Well, thank you. That's useful. Thank you.
No, what's that?
Oh, brilliant.
Look, do you want to go out there with the hippopotamus? Or do you want to stay in here with the horse's head?
That's not a question that's ever been
It's
asked.
not a horse either, is it?
Hang on. That's my bag in James's tent. This is my tent! Oh, man, get it out!
At 3 o'clock the next morning, the man with the decibelometer was in place, and I was first to go. Despite the odd squeak from me, things were going well.
Yeah, this is a professional job. What I'm doing is reversing the car in so that it hides the back. And my mother won't see what I've done. Find out the noise. 50.4 decibels, it's like custard rustling. Absolutely soundless.
Then it was Jeremy's go with the big, heavy Volvo.
Oh, for God's sake!
Yeah, that'll be him. He started now.
Come on, come on. Oh, God. Mercifully, the drive finally levelled out.
Come on, you stupid lump of sweet as lead. Oh, my God.
You might get in trouble. Don't make too much noise, you'll wake them up, mate.
Oh, God. It's the anarchy flag.
That's what did it.
It's what did it.
Say it was stolen by anarchists,
Escape.
and they buried it in the summer house. Job done.
Hammond had possibly pipped me on this one.
What was yours?
50.4.
50.4?
66.1.
My mum and dad, they didn't wake up. It's a good job they're heroin addicts.
Then it was my turn.
I can do it on the engine because the engine's quiet.
Of course, the interesting thing is to speculate what James would have been out doing until late as a teenager.
How long does choir practice go on?
I can't actually see where the drive goes.
He has a what?
Is that the control? Ready, steady, and...
For God's sake! No! You're so unfunny. God above!
James had lost this challenge. Badly.
Shall we go in and go to bed?
Hold it, hold it.
Right, wait.
Can you smell smoke on my fingers?
I began on the track. And having determined very quickly that the P45 was exquisite in every way, I took it onto the public highway. Now, I should make it plain, this is the base L model that I'm driving now, but there are some optional extras. Nothing wrong. Edit that out. There is, for instance, the deluxe wash wipe option, which costs just $1.99. Good. And also, for just £500, this does come with satellite navigation. There's the sat-nav, you see, you just hold it up, see where you're going. The P45 is designed to deal with all eventualities. I'm relaxed. So I decided to join the main road. Yes, look at this, very brilliant. Ah! Oh my God! If you're watching this in the edit, make sure that doesn't go on television. I know people thinking it's a death trap. Ah! It happened again! Edit that out as well. I can't believe how quiet the roads are this morning. I'm barely seeing any traffic at all. As I neared Guildford, I did find a jam, but this was no problem for the super narrow P45. The speed machine is coming through. Nothing wrong. Oh, yes. This is incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, you are witnessing the birth of the future. I'm just staggered that Ford, General Motors, Toyota, all the automotive giants haven't thought to make a car like this, and yet a pokey little motoring show on BBC. Ow! This is the way to drive the P45, I've just decided, with your face already on the windscreen, then it can't sort of smash into it. So, for local commuting, my car is faultless. But what if you want to go further afield? Well, to find out, I pulled into a petrol station and without even getting out, I brimmed its tank. Good. Damn! I only have a 1.7 litre fuel tank, but the minimum delivery here is 2 litres. Discreetly, I squirted the difference into a bin. Let's see. Then I fired up the 2-stroke 100cc engine and set off to London. Technically, I'm legally allowed to drive the P45 on motorways and dual carriageways. So to see how it gets on, I'm about to join the fearsome A3. Right, here we go. I've never been frightened of a Citroën Picasso before, when it just was. Man! Oh, I'm gonna weave on. Oh, yes, help me! Help! Help! How fast is that now? 34! Ah, lorry! Oh, a lot of poo shot out, man! So, while this may be completely legal, it's also completely terrifying. However, the advantage of a car this small is that you don't have to take it on dual carriageways. In fact, you don't have to use the main roads at all.
Sadly, when the Land Rover got up to speed, I realised there was a bit of a design flaw.
In modifying this particular example, in cutting away the bodywork to create this, I have left a slight gap sort of all around here. And there is quite a draft. It is quite chilly.
Mind you, compared to Jeremy's design flaw,
Oh my God! No, this is terrifying. I can't begin to describe what this feels like. It's okay, wallowing quite badly.
I asked James to pull in behind and assess the gravity of the situation, but he wasn't much help. And to be honest, nor was Hammond.
I've cocked up. I know I've cocked up. Oh, hello, Prince.
Jeremy, did you make a note of how tall it actually is?
No, I didn't. Yes.
He hasn't got a clue.
In the Leaning Tower of Citroën, I was starting to relax a bit.
She was very pretty. She just liked it. She wouldn't like to go in Hammond's because that's stupid.
Jeremy, can I just say, this is the biggest entertainment I've had on a road journey in my whole life. It's absolutely hilarious.
a few minutes later, James and I arrived at the event, the Redcomb Wings and Wheels show.
Ooh, there's lots of valuable things not to crash into here.
The field was crammed with high-end exotics, which made our colleagues' arrival all the more embarrassing.
It is truly a fabulous afternoon.
With all three of us present, it was time for the prize giving.
Congratulations, Richard Hammond.
Thank you.
You have won. And as a special prize, you will be appearing in the air show.
The jammy sod had got himself a ride in one of the planes in the display. So while he went off to get ready, James and I consoled ourselves by checking out the exhibits.
It's lovely, isn't it?
It can be terrible by modern standards, but look at it.
It's just fabulous.
Very similar to my Fiat.
Yes. Yeah, I like this.
What, the Daytona? One of the prettiest cars.
Absolutely lovely.
This is an AC Ace. This was what Carroll Shelby dropped a V8 in, flared the arches, and created the Cobra. But this was the genesis of it. Fraser Nash. This is Tiffany Dale arriving in the 50s at a
the
party.
Fraser Nash.
There's 101 brake horsepower per tonne. That's quite significant.
It's pretty good for them.
How much are these now?
$30 million.
Pounds, I would have thought. That's the 250 GTO. It's still just about the most expensive car in the world, isn't it? Most valuable car. Even standing near that gives me the fizz.
Meanwhile, I was now ready.
Oh dear God! Why did my car have to work? Why didn't I pick a Fiat? This is about the least happy I've ever been. And I've been pretty unhappy. Please don't come undone. Please do not come undone. Oh. Oh.
I got a letter from your commanding officer the other day inviting me.
Of course.
That's wrong, isn't it?